A precise cross punch can end a fight in the blink of an eye. A well-placed hook can drop an opponent instantly. And a perfect counterattack is what turns a fighter into a true assassin in the ring. These are the top 3 most favored striking techniques in one championship.
Left hook. Tom's getting touched when he's staying still, man. He can't stop moving. He's got to keep going with those shots. Oh, he caught him! The right hook! Touchdown! Is this it?
The cross isn't a complicated punch, but when used correctly, it can transform a fighter into a champion.
Martin closing off the challenger's movement, round kick to the body. Tully drifts into the power side, left it from Martin. Good tight defense again.
Just look at the fight between Than Le and Martin Nguyen, 2 of the top strikers in one championship. With just one moment of vulnerability, Than Le's cross pierced through Martin's guard, sending the former Australian champion crashing to the canvas. No complex combo, no blinding speed, just the right timing, technique, and distance. That's all it took. Just look at the fight between Than Le and Martin Nguyen, 2 of the top strikers in one championship. With just one moment of vulnerability, Than Le's cross pierced through Martin's guard, sending the former Australian champion crashing to the canvas. No complex combo, no blinding speed, just the right timing, technique, and distance. That's all it took. The cross isn't just powerful in force, it's a deadly counterpunch and a baiting tool. When an opponent overcommits, a well-timed cross can instantly flip the momentum.
This is what I was talking about, changing the game plan. Look at it, making Tan Le become a wrestler.
Many great champions have built their entire careers around the cross. It's proof of the saying, in martial arts, simplicity is the peak of sophistication.
Marty's turned it on! Jab, jab.
The cross, not flashy, but the ultimate symbol of effectiveness. One punch, when mastered to perfection, can change the entire outcome of a fight.
Continue the barrage. And he does. There goes to the barrage. The overhand rise from Martin.
Thrown from the rear hand, the cross generates power from the hips, shoulders, and legs, delivering maximum force. This punch is most effective when the opponent is moving forward or off balance.
Let's see if now Bibiano gets the opportunity to pay back Lineker with a little bit of that grounded pound, and he immediately starts going body.
Lineker, nicknamed Hands of Stone, unleashed a devastating cross when Bibiano was advancing. At the exact moment his opponent lost balance, Lineker punished him with a brutal pinpoint strike that dropped the former champion immediately.
Get off the left glove.
Lineker's doing a good job of controlling the head of Bibiano, not allowing him to posture up. Good control right here, Bibiano.
The cross works best when the opponent is rushing in, unbalanced, or has just thrown a strike and hasn't yet recovered. It's not just a punch, it's a trap, a lethal counterstrike. One small mistake, and the fight can be over in a flash.
There you go, immediately explodes after John Lineker pops back up.
Gotta be careful of the break here, Bibi. Oh, look at the swelling under that right eye now. My goodness. The damage on the face of Fernandez.
And that's why, even though it's so familiar, the cross remains a favorite among elite fighters. Because in martial arts, simplicity at the right time is the deadliest weapon.
Trading hooks.
Man, these guys look like they're throwing baseballs at each other the way they're winging those hooks. Straight line punches are out the window, and these guys are just throwing those monstrous hooks at each other.
It's 1 minute 50 remaining in the second round of 5. We've never seen Bibiano Fernandez take this punishment that he's showing on his face ever in his career.
That's what they need to do. Go back to the jabs to set up those big shots. I also like to see Bibi go back to those leg kicks, or Lineker do the same.
That right eye is a horror story. Nice duck under there from Bibi. Tried the takedown. Breaks with a hook, didn't connect though. Jab from Bibi.
Now these guys are headhunting, looking for a knockout.
Unlike the straight cross, the hook is a looping punch, typically thrown with the lead hand aimed at the chin or ribs. What makes the hook dangerous is its angle and rotational power from the hips, allowing fighters to deliver massive force from a very short distance.
Jonathan Haggerty is able to check that kick and not eat it to the body. 1, 2.
Nice combination. Haggerty took one on the way out from Naldo.
The Haggerty's
He's doing a good job here of managing the distance. As soon as he ends his combination, he's back out so that he's not there to take any damage.
Right, and another body kick. 1:15 to go in round one.
Haggerty shook off that shot, but when those punches land from the wall, your ancestors feel them.
The bout between Jonathan Haggerty and Nong-O Gayangadao is a perfect example of the hook's damage potential. Facing a seasoned legend like Nong-O, Haggerty didn't rush. Instead, he used short but sharp strikes to disrupt his opponent's defensive rhythm.
Oh, he's out on his feet. Can he beat the count? We resume. Nong-O in trouble. Haggerty swelling from the ladder. He goes.
That's two knockdowns.
The hook doesn't need to be overly strong. If it lands at the right angle, it can shut down anyone. It's a specialized weapon in close-range exchanges, where tight space makes looping punches especially deadly. In the fight between Rodtang and Superlek, a showdown between two of modern Muay Thai's best, fans witnessed high-level striking exchanges. Among the flurry of blows, Rodtang's medium and close-range hooks were what truly forced Superlek to stay cautious. Rodtang threw them like instinct. He constantly pressed forward, trapping Superlek against the ropes or in the corner, then launched crisp left hooks to the temple and jaw, right when Superlek hadn't retracted his leg after a kick. He didn't swing wide. Instead, he used hip rotation and knee push-off to create a nearly unreadable motion. Short, sharp hooks, like axe blows, forced Superlek to retreat to maintain balance. Even though Superlek stayed on his feet, it was clear from that point that he adjusted his striking style, more cautious, more hesitant. Even though Superlek stayed on his feet, it was clear from that point that he adjusted his striking style, more cautious, more hesitant. In Rodtang's hands, the hook wasn't an instant KO weapon. It was a tool for breaking his opponent's will piece by piece. It made opponents afraid to close the distance, reluctant to trade punches, and most importantly, it shattered their confidence.
That lead leg of Rodtang, looking to step in. That was the first one that did the damage, opened up the cut, counter right elbow there from Superlek. But Rodtang was always there for the counter right elbow. Blood leaking down on the face of Superlek. One more look at the elbow, just slices up that forehead of Superlek. That body shot misses, and a counter right elbow there from Superlek. But two as
Oh, big left hook there. Off the line, finishes off. Khalil Amir, 11 fights, 11 finishes. He remains undefeated.
The hook is a looping's punch, typically targeting the chin or temple. Its power comes from the rotation of the hips, creating a dangerous torque. In Muay Thai and MMA, it's often combined with kicks or clinch work to create finishing opportunities.
Champions competing for Falayan's belt. Oh, the high kick from Falayan! Tries to loop the shin around the back of the neck. Double underhooks here from Martin. And just pulls him off. Falayan goes head-hunting again. The power now coming through on Edward Falayan's salvos. Yancey's very concerned with his hair. Beautifully timed leg kick again by Falayan. Falayan establishing his power. Here in the second round, we're set for 5. First time ever in one championship history. Champion versus champion. The featherweight champion UN.
There are many forms of counterattacks, like the counterpunch, slip and counter, or even kick-based counters. Master counter-strikers are extremely dangerous, as they can end fights with a single blow.
Looks for it again. Leaps in with it. Nice high guard from Brandon Vera. Left hand again from the Ukrainian. Oh, right hand is a good one.
Trying to step in, throwing those short little choppy elbows. Stand on the outside, really executing his game plan to a T right now. I talked to him the other day, he said this is exactly what he wanted to do.
looking for the left hand downstairs. Gets clipped by a couple. Oh, left hand seen it up. Brandon Vera has come home and he's picked up a first round victory.
Your very own!
And in the fight between Ong Lan Song and Brandon Vera, we witnessed a classic example. Brandon Vera, tall, long reach, applied constant pressure with long-range kicks and powerful rear hand punches. But Ong La En remained composed. He stepped back, moved laterally, read the rhythm, waiting for the perfect moment. When Vera threw a risky spinning back fist, Ong La En countered immediately with a short, razor-sharp combo, ending with a hook to the jaw. The entire exchange took less than a second, but it was enough to break Vera's base, expose his defense, and lead to a finishing sequence he couldn't recover from. And in that moment, Ong La En proved, a true warrior isn't the one who strikes the most, but the one who waits and strikes at the perfect moment. So what do you think? Who is the best at using these techniques in one championship? Leave your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe so you never miss the next exciting videos.